Hello IP students, today our topic is plotting with PyPlot, and in this lecture we are going to discuss some charts such as bar chart, line chart, scatter chart, and these charts can be drawn using myplot lib library. And using this library we can draw different types of charts in Python. So first of all, data visualization. So what is data visualization? It basically refers to the graphical or visual representation of information or data using visual elements like charts, graph, map, and so on. And second is matplotlib. As I told you earlier, that matplotlib is a Python library. In our previous lecture we discussed about Python numpy and Python pandas. Python pandas is used for data frame, and Python numpy basically used for numerical calculation regarding to arrays. And matplotlib is a library which is used for plot different types of charts. So it is a Python library that provides many interfaces and functionality of 2D graphics. So basically it is related to two-dimensional graphics, and it supports different two-dimensional graphics. And matplotlib library is pre-installed with Anaconda distribution. So if you have Anaconda distribution of Python, then you don't need to install separately. It is a part of Python Anaconda distribution. And in short, we can say that matplotlib is a high quality porting library of Python. And what is pyplot? These two terms are interrelated to each other. Basically, matplotlib is a library and pyplot is a collection of methods within matplotlib which are useful to draw different types of graphs. So there are basically three terms here. Data visualization, it is the graphical or visual representation of information or data. Second one is matplotlib. Matplotlib is a Python library used to support two-dimensional graphics, and pyplot is a collection of methods within matplotlib. Now, basics of simple plotting. So in this chapter it is chapter number 3, and in this chapter we are going to discuss some charts. First one is line chart. So line charts are used to display information as a series of data points called markers connected by a straight line segment. And here it is a small example here. This is a line chart in which we can see that different points are connected and make a line, zigzag line. Line may be zigzag or maybe a straight line, but different points are connected and make a line. That's why we called it as a line chart. And second one is bar chart. Bar chart represent categorical data with rectangular bars. So data is represented using rectangular bar and with heights and length proportional to the value that they represent. So their height and length value represents the value, certain values. For in this example there is a bar chart regarding to favorite types of movie, and we can see that there are 5 categories here: comedy, action, romance, drama, and sci-fi. And along y-axis there is a column named pupil. So x-axis there are different categories, and along y-axis there are number of people. So they represent how many number of people like which type of category of movies. For example, comedy type of movies liked by 4. 4 are maybe the number of people here, or maybe it can be represented by certain types of data, such as it may be 4 lakhs 4,000. So if it totally depend upon the interval what you take here. Suppose here the interval you take is of 2, and 2 represent 2, whether 2 is a number of people here or whether it is multiplied of 1,000 or 1 lakhs, etc. It depends upon you that what you want to take interval. According to that, data will be read here. So it is a bar chart here in which there are 5 different categories: comedy, action, romance, drama, and sci-fi. And we can easily see that what type of or what category of movies like how many number of people here. So basically bar chart represent categorical data with rectangular bars. And third one is scattered chart. So the scatter chart is basically same as that of line chart, but there is a little bit difference when we compare these two charts. The scatter chart plot is line chart, but it represents only data points. So in line chart we join different points, and in scatter chart there are only points and there is a no line. There is no line, or we can say that there is no connection between different points. So if we don't connect different points, then we achieve a scattered chart. So there are basically three charts: line chart, bar chart, and scatter chart. In this chapter there are only three charts, and first chart is line chart. In this lecture we are going to discuss line chart only. So to draw line chart, there is a function named plot function. So using plot function you can easily draw a line chart. For example, A is a list contain elements 1 2 3 4. B is a list contain element 2 4 6 8. And if you want to plot a chart using these two lists, then how could it possible? First of all, just write import and then matplotlib, as I told you earlier that matplotlib is the name of library. Then .pyplot. Pyplot is a collection of different methods used to plot different types of function, used to represent different types of chart. So just write matplotlib.pyplot plot, and as pl, as is again a keyword, and pl is the alternative name given to matplotlib.pyplot. So whenever you want to use a function related to matplotlib library, just write pl instead of matplotlib.pyplot. So matplotlib is the name of library, and pyplot is a collection of different method related to matplotlib. So if you want to use matplotlib.pyplot, just write pl, and after that put dot operator, and after that name of function. And to plot a line chart, function is plot. So you can easily plot different values. If you want to plot a line chart, then just write pl, second line is pl, and then plot function, and then after pass different parameters a and b. A and b are list, as and these lists are declared in statement number 1. So using this you can plot a line chart. And after that, if you want to name the axis or y axis, just write there is a function named x label and y label. So just write pl.x label and then the name of the axis, and if you want to give the name some values for x-axis and double value for y-axis, so just write some value for pl.x label, some values. Just write pl.x label and within double quotes just write some values, and to give a name double values to y-axis, write pl.y label, and then within parenthesis and within double quotes just write double values. And then if you write a statement pl.plot ab, then there is a line chart with the x-axis some values and name with x-axis name some value and y-axis name double value. So this is a method by which we can easily plot a line chart. Second is line chart using plot functions. So if you want to draw a line chart using plot functions, there are some other parameters also. You can change the color for line as well as for marker, and you can change line style also. There are different types of lines: dashed line and solid line there are. And then marker type, uh, you can put different types of markers. And then marker size, you can also increase the size of the marker as well as. So now first of all, consider them one by one. Color. So there are two different ways. Actually there are three different ways, but we here discuss only two ways. So first method is very simple. Just use the name of the color. So the name of the color such as blue, green, red, magenta, yellow, black, these all colors can be used directly. But if you want to give them shortcuts name, so they can be represented by different characters. For example, for yellow there is a character Y, for black there is a character K. So there is a table, you can easily see that there are different characters for different types of colors here, so you can easily use them. And second is line style. So there are different types of line styles here. Line style are basically categorized into two basic categories. First one is solid and second is dashed. And in dash there are also two again category, dash dot or dotted. So dash line can be represented again in two different categories, dash dot or dotted. So these are the different line styles, you can use any one of them. And then marker type. So marker type means a line, a point which you mark, and the point can be marked by different markers. So there are different types of marker point here as given in your schemes, so you can use one of them, any one of them, and this type of marker can be marked in a line. This is a table here. For point marker, for square marker, and for try left marker. So this is the first table part, this is second part, and this symbol represent to by this. So there is a connection on. For example, if you want to put O circle, O marker, then this represents circle marker, and if you write plus, then this marker can be represented by a plus marker, and then star represent cross star marker, H represent hexagonal marker, and so these are the different types of markers, you can use any one of them. So in most of the cases we just use dot, most of the cases circle marker, and diamond marker. So I think two or three are very important. Diamond marker is one of them, and then X marker and circle marker. So there is a table represent different types of markers, and most of the cases circle marker, X marker, diamond marker are used. For circle marker there is a symbol O, for X marker there is a symbol X, and for diamond marker there is a symbol D. So these are the marker sign here. And then now if you want to plot a simple line here, then just write command plt.plot. As I told you earlier that plt is the name of my plotlib library, and myplotlib library dot pyplot. So if you don't want to use myplotlib dot pyplot again and again, just write an alternative name for that, and alternative name for that is PLT. So just write PLT. You can use any alternative name. In this case, we use PLT as alternative name for myplotlib.pyplot library. And after that, put dot sign and after the name of function. And in this case, we want to draw a line chart. That's why we use PLT here. So in this in this case we use PLT dot plot. Plot is the name of function used to draw a line chart. And then P comma Q. P and Q are the values. We can say that X and Y. So P represent X and Q represent Y. So using in two-dimensional, actually we just use 2 points here, X coordinate and Y coordinate. So P represent X coordinate and Q represent Y coordinate, and thereafter a name of color, and the name of color here is K. We can easily see that name of the color is marked with a K. We can write color name also, but there is a name K. So K represent a color black color. Actually K represent black color. K is the code for black color, and marker is equal to D. So the name of the parameter is marker and the value is D, and D, as I told you earlier, that D is used for diamond. type of marker here, and here marker size is 5 and marker edge color is red. So marker size is 5 and 5 is basically a value in points, and if we want to increase the marker size, then size will increase in this case, and standard is basically 5, so you can put marker size 5 in most of the cases, and marker edge color is red. So here we can see that the line color is black here because we put marker marker line color K, and then marker edge color is red. You can easily see that this is red color, and this is because we here put marker edge color is equal to red. So this is a small example in which we can create a, in this we can in this there is a line chart, and the values for values P and Q, color is black, markers type is diamond, marker size is 5, and marker edge color is red. Now let us take second example. This is second example here, second example, and this is a little bit different as that of previous one. Here again we use plt.pyplot, and plt.plot, plot is a name of function used to plot a line chart, and plt is a alternative name for matplotlib.pyplot library. So we use plt here, which represent matplotlib.pyplot, because plt is the alternative name for matplotlib.pyplot. Then plt.plot, and then after there is a value p and q. So line chart, p represent p basically represent values along x-axis, and q represent value along y-axis, and then there is a value r plus. So in our previous example we see that r basically represent color name. So r in previous example color is K, and here color is R, so line color is red here, but there is a special symbol attached with it, and this is plus. So R plus R here represented within a single quotes, and what is the meaning of this? This tells that line color and marker styles both are combined. So there is a special function, there is special feature for in pipe for a plot function, and it says that you can combine line color with marker style. So here line color is red and marker style is plus, so that's why there is a sign of plus here. You can easily see that there is a sign of plus here, and line style is solid, that's why a solid line is here marked with a red, because the color is red, and we don't take separate values for marker color, so that's why there is there is the same color as that of line color. So in this example basically one thing is very important, that you can join both line and line color and marker style. Example number 3, this is example number 3. In this example there is a statement plt.plot. Plot is a function used to plot line chart. PLT is alternative name for matplotlib.pyplot library, and there is again r plus, and this is same as that of previous one. Line style is solid, this is again same as that of previous one, but there is the difference, and difference in terms of marker edge color. Here marker edge color is B, and so basically what happens here, that marker color is different. In previous case marker color is red, and in this case marker color is different, because here we define it separately. That's why B represent blue, that's why a blue color appear here. So marker edge color here is blue in this case. So in part 2 or part 3 there is a difference of marker edge color only. Now what happens if you don't use line color? line style, if you don't use line style argument. So if you don't use style argument, what happens here? There is a small example here. We just write plt dot plot pq and then arrow, and there is no line style. In our previous example there is a line style. In previous example there is a line style named solid, so solid line is there. And in a previous example there is again a solid line. You can use dot line also. So what happens when you don't want to use line style? So basically it represent a scattered chart, we can say that, or they are only a representation of points only. These are the different points, and these points are not connected to each other because we don't use we here line style is not used here as a argument. So that's why there are points only and there is a no line. And RO, what is the meaning of RO? RO is basically R represent red color, so that's why the point are represented using red color. And O are line, O represent marker style, so all markers are of O size. You can easily see that in table. This is a table, and here's this represent O represents circle marker. This is circle marker. So now there is a small program here. Import numpy as np. And why numpy is imported here? Because we want to use functions of numpy. So np is the alternative name given to numpy. Library matplotlib is again a name of library, and pyplot are the collection of different methods here. And plt is alternative name for matplotlib.pyplot. So in first statement, a is equal to np dot arrange. Arrange is the function belongs to numpy library. That's why we use numpy as a library here. So np is the alternative name given to numpy library, and we use np dot arrange. And in bracket or parenthesis we pass three different values as the argument: 1, 20 or 1.25. So there is we get different values starting from 1 and up to 19.75, and there are basically 15 values. There is increment of 1.25 here, 1.25. And for b, this b is equal to np dot log a. So it will, so b is calculated using log function, and log is taken for all values of a. So we get different values of a and b. Now this is first part here. Here plt.plot, plt is the alternative name given of my matplotlib.pyplot. Then plot is the name of function used to denote line chart. And then x label, name of x-axis is here is random values, and name of y-axis here is logarithm values. So this name given to x-axis and this name given to y-axis, and this is a line represent use for different values of a and b. You can take any other values of a and b, or you can use different functions. As for example, you can use b is equal to log a, or b is equal to sine a, or b is equal to cos a. Different types of functions can be used for this purpose. And line is, there is a line chart for different values of for A and B here. Example number 2, here C is equal to NP dot cos A, and there is a plot function. There are basically two line chart here, one line chart for A and B and second line chart for A and C, but in second case we use line style dash dot. So in this case we can easily see that by default the line style is solid line. If you don't mention solid line here, it is by default. It means that solid lines will appear if even if we don't use line style as an argument. And in second case line style is equal to dash dot. That's why line style is dash dot for when we use plot AC. So this is used for AC and this is used for AB. So two different graphs are here, line chart are here, first for A and B and second for A and C, and in second case there is a line style dash dot. That's why there is a dotted line here. And there is another function named plt.show. So using this function, this is a function that belongs to matplotlib.pyplot library, and matplotlib, and when we use plt.show, it represent the graph on your screen. So if you want to put answer on screen, then write plt.show. So for all graph programs, last statement are basically used is plt.show, used to print different types of charts. Next case is C is equal to NP cos A, plt dot plot A, and plt dot plot A C AC BO line style dash dot. So again in this case there are two different plots here. There are two different line chart here, one for AB and second for AC. This is for AB and this is for AC. In this case there are again different argument are passed. Dash line style is dash dot. In previous case line style is dash dot also, but there are another argument BO. So BO represent blue color, B represent blue color, and O represent circle mark. So that's why all points are represented using circle mark here. You can easily see that. So these are the different types of functionality we discussed about pyplot. And now there is a small program here, and in this program first line is import myplotlib.pyplot.splt. It is an alternative name given to matplotlib.pyplot here, and then import numpy as np. Numpy is again a library, np is alternative name given to this library, and then np.arrange. And why we use numpy here, because we want to use function arrange. So arrange function basically arrange different values between 0 and 10 and with an increment of 0.1. And then y1 is a function, and cos y1 represent value along y-axis, and function used in for y1 is cos x. So we use y1.np.cos x, and for y2 just write y2 is equal to np.sin x. So sin x and cos x are the functions used for y, used for different values of y. And now if we want to plot a graph for x and y, different values of x and y, x and y1 and x and y2, then this is a first line here, plt.plot x y1, these are the values. Then color here is green, so you can pass the color name using color argument. So here no shortcut is used, color is directly given here. And then line style is solid, marker is D for refers for diamond, then marker size is 5, and marker edge color is red. And with second case plt.plot x y2, color is red, line style is dashed, marker is plus, and marker size is 7, and marker edge color is black. These are the labels, and I am x label, and I am y label. And if you want to put title also, then use a function name title. So here we just use function name title, and using title you can give the name of chart also. And then finally plt.show, just show the output, and this is the output. One line represent for sin x and second represent cos x, and sin x is represented by a line which have color. There are color used green, and this color is used for x and y1, and y1 is equal to cos x. So basically this line represent cos x and this line represent sin x. So this is all about line chart. I hope you like this video. For next video, till then, goodbye.